All right. Valiant Army, get ready to start your engines because it's time for ignition! And your host for this evening's event, I am the voice of the Valiant Army, Mr. Deterrent, along with...
Hi, I'm the Tomahawk, Henry Parker.
I think it's about time we go ahead and get into our first match, don't you think there, Tomahawk?
Absolutely. Listen, I am so ready for tonight's events. Right before we start, listen, everybody, please hear me out. Hear me out. Before we start, there is one more thing that I want to say. If you want to become a wrestler, there are a lot of avenues, a lot of ways you can do it. You can get into a fight, you can jump the barricade, don't jump the barricade. But one good way to become a wrestler is to become a student at the House of Pains, Mr. Deterrent. The House of Pains, School of Punching Good, is a Second Life-based school with various classes and demonstrations on just about anything you could want to learn in regards to HUD-driven wrestling. The HUDs don't drive the wrestling, you do. You control the HUD. We have teachers from many different federations from all over Second Life ready to help you learn whatever they can. Our goal at the House of Pains is to help make SL Wrestling community a fun and exciting place for everyone. If you're interested, please contact Sandaris Kofefe for more or join our Discord using the link right here. Hold on. Please cheer after you click the link and join this Discord channel. Hold on. Boom! Look at that! Look at that link! Shiny little link.
They've had a lot of great people come through that school, and it's a wonderful place to learn. So I advise, if you want to learn how to do wrestling, that's the place to go.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Mr. Deterrent, I'm so ready.
All right, let's get this party started with our first match. It's set for one fall. Introducing first, from Green River, Wyoming, at a height of 6'7", weighing in at 283 pounds, it's Dwight Slade. Cowboys exist. And his opponent, at a height of 5'10", weighing in at 160 pounds, from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, is the Life Force Hurricane herself, Strike Hero!
Do you dare?
I am so ready for this one. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was about to ask, are you ready for this match?
Oh my god, yes, I'm ready. I'm so ready for this one. Listen, Remy and everybody else in the audience said that this is one that you don't know who to cheer for. And if this is your first Valiant match or your second or however many, everybody, we're all in for a treat. Look at this. Dwight and Strikira, two of the most, the hardest hitting individuals in all of Valiant Wrestling and Second Life Wrestling are about to throw down in the middle of the ring with Roxy, the referee, in charge of this one. Please make some noise. I am so ready for this one. Look at this, Strikira in one corner, cracking the knuckles. Dwight in the other one, breathing heavily. And the bell has rung, and we are about to begin. Look at this, right off the bat, meeting up in the center of the ring. Strikira still in that stance. Dwight staring at Strikira. Oh, and look at this. Dwight goes in. Oh, they're touching gloves. A sign of respect. A show of respect from both competitors. And look at this. Strikira getting Dwight into a wrist lock now. This is an intergender matchup. Oh, and look at that. Dwight shoving Strikira right down to the ground. Strikira just won that elimination chamber matchup.
Oh my goodness.
And look at this. Dwight taunting Mr. Deterra.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious.
Dwight, he's a big cougar. You can't deny that, and he's, it's going to be raw power versus strength of the kicks. So, you don't know what to kind of go for right now.
Absolutely. And as you just saw, Mr. Deterra and Strikira got right back up, and Dwight just flipped Strikira inside out with that lariat. And now Strikira slowly but surely getting back up to their feet, and Dwight just waiting on the ropes. And look at this sick, sadistic fighting spirit and Strikira wiping their mouth and grinning. Strikira thrives in this kind of hard-hitting environment. Look at this. Dwight comes right back to Strikira, and Strikira goes in with the air spin kick, wobbling Dwight a little bit. The fact that Strikira just wiped their mouth like that makes me nervous. This is going to be one hell of a matchup.
Well, it's kind of like what we said last week. Is Rib challenged her? It's like, you have to go to a dark place to even think about taking her on. So maybe, just maybe, that might be what Strikira needs to kind of do to get over on this match.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Strikira has channeled that as a very, very good point there as well. As Strikira now flipping Dwight up and over and wrenching the arm all the way back, nearly pulling Dwight's arm out of the socket, but Dwight getting back up to his feet now, and these two in the center of the ring. This has been an even matchup thus far. Both hard hitters. Dwight powerful. Look at this. Strikira shoving Dwight off and going in with those kicks for days. To the, oh my God, to the hips, right to the stomach, and now to the face. And then Strikira going in for a pin. Roxy, the referee, down for the count, but it's only a 1 count as Dwight kicks out. It's going to take a lot more than that for either of these competitors to stay down. This one can go on for a very, very long time.
I mean, yeah, it is early in the match. They both still have a lot of gas in the tanks. So, for Strikira, she's got to wear Dwight down. But, looks like he's on top.
Strikira was trying to fight back, and then Dwight just takes Strikira right down to the mat and goes in with those punches right across the face of Strikira's, face. And now Dwight is in control of this matchup. Dwight's looking to go up to the second rope, holding on to the top one there for leverage, and he is up there, and Strikira has no idea where they are right now. Strikira clutching at their face. Those are some heavy, heavy hits from Dwight. And look at this, Dwight goes crashing down onto Strikira. They're flying off of the second rope. You don't really see a big guy like Dwight fly it that often, but he's very good at it, and he nailed it, Mr. Deterra.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's got to kind of keep on top of Strikira, because we know what happens when Strikira gets a little bit of momentum going in her favor. It starts to be a little one-sided, but Dwight's keeping her down, which is a good thing.
Absolutely. Well, Dwight was keeping her down, and now Dwight grabbing Strikira by the hair, pulling her up, and oh my God! Some kind of a German suplex variation there, it seemed like, and now Dwight is really in control of this matchup. Strikira face first onto the canvas, not looking so good right now. But again, Strikira just came out of that Elimination Chamber match, so Probably still feeling that. Dwight goes in for a pin, but it's only a 1 count. Not enough. Everybody in the audience, please make some noise if you think Strike Hero is going to win this match.
Do you dare?
And make some noise if you think Dwight's going to win this match. Wow. It doesn't even feel torn because everybody's just cheering. This is a good one for everybody.
Oh yes, it's a good omen. It's a good omen.
And Sanders just called me a bitch. Dwight, oh my God, Dwight grabbing the leg of Strikera, lifting it up, and then kicking the back of Strikera's the words. Gosh, darn it, man.
Die.
Too scared
Die.
to boop the snoot.
Oh, and now Dwight seems to be focused on that leg of Strikera's, going in with the elbow right to the knee. Dwight's still right. You go ahead.
I was about to say, Dwight, his I can tell by his training regiment that he, working on a ranch and
And Dwight went to go pick Strikera up, and Strikera hits Dwight with a Hurricane Rana out of desperation almost, but as you can see, Strikera, immediately after hitting that Hurricane Rana, goes right back to grab their knee. Strikera is really feeling it there. That elbow drop to the knee and everything else that Dwight did is really taking a toll there.
Oh yeah, it's about the endurance here. You work on certain parts of the body, you weaken that part of the body, and then you focus on that part of the body. That's just how you have to kind of win your matches.
Absolutely. Oh, and look at that. Strikera picks Dwight up, goes in with those chops across the chest, but Dwight calling for more. These two are sick. They're sick in the head. They love violence. And look at that. Dwight doubles down, but Strikera picks Dwight back up, and now Dwight throwing some shots Strikera's way, the lefts and the rights. And the lefts and the rights. And it's almost as though Strikera was calling for more too.
But you know what? Like I said, Strikera is just, I think she's starting to dig deep down, starting to take some of that oh my God!
Look at that. These two were just jockeying for position, and Dwight went with a hip toss, and it looks like that hip toss just threw Strikera right up against the turnbuckles. Strikera was not able to grab onto the turnbuckles for any kind of leverage and just went crashing down. I've seen a lot of hip tosses before, but that one was probably the most devastating hip toss I've ever seen. The way that Strikera landed on the back of their head does not look good, and I think it connected with one of the turnbuckles too on the way down.
I could hear that crack here in the back. The way her back kind of hit that turnbuckle, and I'm surprised she's not seeing little Tweety birds right now.
Yeah, me too. And look at that Strikera wobbling around the ring there. Oh, look at that. Dwight go in for that buckshot lariat. Buckshot lariat from Dwight, and nobody in Second Life Professional Wrestling does it better than he does. And now Strikera, this is a terrible spot for Strikera to be in the center of the ring. Dwight goes in for a pinfall. But no! It's only a 2 count. Somehow Strikera found the power to kick out, and at this point, I feel like it's just out of instinct.
Strikera's a tough competitor. She does not know the word quit. I've seen her many times in the ring where she's been busted open, broke. Oh my God! Just an elbow to the face.
And just like that, now Strikera, this is a hell of a back and forth matchup. And now Strikera picks Dwight back up and goes in with those kicks right across the stomach. Oh my God, now one to the face, and now Strikera, before Dwight falls down, Strikera grabs the arm of Dwight, shoves him off now. And Strikera changed their mind, just going in for those punches, and now an arm drag. Once again, bending the arm of Dwight all the way back. Usually, if somebody hits somebody like that and they see that person crashing down, they would just let them fall, but Strikera wants to fight. And now Strikera, looks as though Strikera set up for a buzzsaw kick and connected. Boot! Right across the face of Dwight. I thought Strikera was going in for a pinfall, but that's not the case. Strikera now setting Dwight up and going in for a figure 4. These two locked in the center of the ring.
Yeah, this is no man's land here. It's like you have to dig real deep into that soul and try to pull your way out, or you just tap. And I don't see Dwight tapping.
No, not at all. And look at this, Dwight, as you said, Dwight did not tap. Dwight is able to make his way to the ropes there. Strikira returning the favor. Strikira returning the favor to Dwight there. When it comes to taking advantage and beating his legs down. I'm sorry, my train of thought just completely.
It's okay. It's quite all right. But like I said before, I can tell by Dwight's training that, having your own ranch, you have a lot of, there's a lot of strength training, a lot of stamina training that you do, whether it's baling hay, managing the ranch, whatever it is. So you can see where he gets all that power from. And then on the flip side, you have Strikira, who can take a beating, who doesn't have an ounce of that word quit in her. I think it's just the way she is. I mean, and we see that both of them are up and they're looking at each other. You see that they're kind of winded, but you don't see either one of them quit. And I really do think that the crowd's getting their money's worth off this match.
Yeah, absolutely. Hats off to Strikira coming out of that elimination chamber, winning it, going right back into another hard-fought match here. And now Strikira going in with those gut punches right to Dwight. Whoa, Strikira disorienting Dwight there. Sliding all around him and goes in for more punches, and it worked. Sneaky Strikira. Goes in with a kick right to Dwight's chest, but Dwight not falling down and just throwing these wild punches of his own. Grabs the top of Strikira's head. Strikira does it back. These old school punches back and forth. Almost holding onto each other for leverage, but still beating the crap out of each other. And now, now they're definitely holding onto each other and still beating the crap out of each other.
This is good. Look at them. I mean, they're wailing on each other. That's what we like to see here in Valiant. Isn't that right, Arm?
Absolutely. Yeah, you see, Justin said this is illegal. It feels illegal to watch this. I feel like Roxy should stop this match, but these two don't want that. Not at all. And look at this. Dwight going in with an elbow strike. And Strikira drops down to one knee. Yeah, this is crazy. This is insane. This is what Valiant is all about, as you said. And look at this now, Dwight picking Strikira back up. These two just inflicting punishment, and look at that. Another strong lariat from Dwight. Flips Strikira inside out.
Oh man, I could taste that punch. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what it tastes like.
It doesn't taste good, let's put it that way. It makes your teeth click.
It tastes vile. It tastes disgusting. I tasted it too. And look at this. Dwight calling for Strikira to get back up, and Strikira again in a bad spot here, slowly but surely getting back up to their feet as Dwight just stalking and waiting. Look at this, Strikira wobbling all over. Dwight slowly sneaking in right behind Strikira. Strikira has no idea that Dwight is right behind them, and Dwight's still calling. Kicks Strikira in the gut, doubling her over. What's he setting up for here? Setting up for something there, but Strikira shoves him off and goes in with a punch right to the face. Oh my god! And Strikira hitting Dwight with that Ushigoroshi. Goes right back off of the ropes. Runs right over Dwight. Goes off of the other side now, and Dwight is just sitting up there. Oh my god! And Strikira nails that taser kick. Right to the face of Dwight. Goes in for a pin. 1, 2, and a 3. And ladies and gentlemen, a hell of an opening match. Probably the best opener we've ever seen in Valiant history.
And your winner, by pinfall, Strikira! I mean, that was a really good back and forth fight. Oh my goodness, that was just, there was, you could see that neither one of them wanted to give up. Neither one of them wanted to show any ounce of weakness. And, oh my goodness, that was just a great match all the way around.
Absolutely, all the way through. And man, you want to talk about people that are on just tearing it up here in Valiant? I think Strikera has to be at the very top of that list, aside from our world champions and other champions, of course. I mean, the way that Strikera came out of that chamber, won that chamber, and now this hellacious fight with Dwight. And look at this, another sign of respect. Strikera and Dwight shaking hands in the center of the ring, and you love to see that out of two top competitors in all of Second Life professional wrestling.
Oh yes, that's what we like to see. You know, good sportsmanship, just straight up, and just wonderful.
How's everybody feeling after that match? Is everybody still with us?
Well, looks like it's about time for us to go pay some bills. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So let me look here at my notes. Oh, it's time to Sylvania Square is a casual city hangout. Welcoming to the LGBTQ community and anyone looking for a place to belong. If you'd like to join our staff or learn more about us, please visit sylvaniasquare.uwu.ai for more information.
Oh god, I hate that gesture. That stupid woodsman.
Now, for our second, MBS, Miwa Bunny Studios, a studio focused on media creation for Second Life creatives. MBS offers a variety of services like graphic design, branding, photography, and video creation. For more information, you can go to miwabunny.com or to their Twitter at Miwa Bunny Studios. At Miwa Bunny Studios, let your creative flow.
Mm-hmm. It's an official thing when Miwa Bunny has miwabunny.com.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and look at this.
Ah, yes, our fellow felines, Rocket.
I think we're all used to Sprocket coming out being all happy-go-lucky and dancing, and everybody has been looking out for that the past few weeks, but ever since Sprocket lost his championship to Johnny Reynolds, we've seen a different side of Sprocket. We saw it, immediately after when he faced Shango for the World Championship. He's not as happy, it seems.
Yes, it is concerning. I wonder what he has to say.
What an opening contest we all just had the privilege to witness. Dwight, Strikera, that was absolutely amazing. And it was an honor to be here in person to be able to see it. So, you'll have to pardon me, I do have a little bit of a cold, but we'll get through this. Valiant Army, how y'all doing tonight? How you feeling? Good. It really warms my heart that so many of you are having such a wonderful evening here at Valiant, here at the Crown Eagle Center. And I must admit, I am not well. I am not fine. As I'm sure all of you are well aware, this business, which we all love, it takes a massive toll on us, mentally, spiritually, and of course physically. Over the last several weeks, I've experienced the aches and pains that are associated with what we do. Everyone who's ever been in this ring knows what I'm talking about. However, in my case, it's been getting worse and worse. I've not had an appetite at all, and I've barely been able to sleep. I'm scared. I won't lie, I'm scared. So I went to my personal physician, and I got checked out. And when you consider my wrestling style, it's not surprising that I have a very, very bad neck injury. And it got me thinking. There's a stereotype that us felines like to say that we all have 9 lives. We don't. We all have one. Each and every single one of us. We only have one life to live. And what's important about life is what we choose to do with it. I choose to bring happiness and joy. And hopefully I've been able to do that for all of you. But I do have to consider my health. And after going into advisement, pardon me, this is emotional. There's no easy way to say this, so, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially announcing my retirement.
What?
No, friends. No booing. No boo. While this temporarily is bad news, we cannot look at the bad. I choose to look at the good. Like, thanks to YouTube and our lovely Sashi over there who records all those shows. Thank you so much, love, by the way. You are an amazing videographer. Flashpoint number 8 was where I made my debut. And I remember I ran around this ring like a mad cat. And Mr. Deteran, you right there said right then and there that I was a ball of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And in my introduction to all of you, we had some fun, we had some laughs. In fact, Paradox and the lovely Saffy Taffy were on commentary, and I got one of them to snort. And I won't lie, that was pretty funny. And all of you in the Valiant Army, one of you actually started a "This is awesome" chant during a video promo. Or, not a video promo, you all know what I mean. And that is music to the ears. At Halloween, I got to dress up as one of my favorite cartoon characters, Dick Dastardly. That was fun. And of course, something that will never be able to be taken away from me is I was the first Men's Pride champion. So while my time with you has been short, sometimes, and I say this with all humbleness,
Wait.
you know, one moment, you can speak, I'm not done yet.
Is this really it? After all of this, after everything, all the hell that we've put each other through, me taking this championship from you, you're just gonna hang it up like that?
As I said, excuse me, I'm not done yet. I'm still addressing the fence.
Shut up, Sprocket. Shut up. Are you that much of a chicken shit that you're just going to leave right here, right now? Tell me it's not true. Tell me right now.
I would not use those terms, but it has been taken under advisement that it is for the best that I retire.
I can't believe it. I can't friggin' believe it. You know what? Fine. It's all about your health. I get it. It's all, you gotta take it. You gotta take it with everything you got. You've had one hell of a career. I get it. But man, really though, you're not even gonna give it one last shot. You have your rematch. You have your rematch ahead of you. You don't want to do that.
Of course I want to do it, but I also do not want to spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair. It is not fair to not only me, it's not fair to the fans, and it's also not fair to the possible future family I might have one day. How can you not understand that?
Okay. You know what? Yeah.
This is killing me! You think I want to go out like this? Of course I don't!
I got it. Doing this competition does definitely indeed take a toll on our body. And you know what?
And
all things aside, you know what? I may be the last person you want to see right now, and I know I'm probably the last person every single one out there in the audience wants to see right now, but even though I absolutely despise seeing you, even though I absolutely do not like being in your presence, I'm pretty sure you don't like being in my presence, you're a hell of a wrestler, and I can respect that. So you know what? If this is how it's going to end, if this is the way it's going, then fine. Allow me to at least show you the respect that you tried to show me back at Revolution.
Of course. Valiant Army, I apologize for the deception. I am fit as a fiddle. I'm in the best health of my life. And Johnny, sir, you really fell for that? You see, when you go fishing, like I just did, you have to know what bait to use. And if you'll pardon the pun, Mr. Reynolds just fell for it hook, line, and stinker. So Johnny, if you can hear me, I know you're going to put all kinds of obstacles in my way, and I will get through every single one of them. And when you have the testicular fortitude to defend that championship against me, you know what? It will be mine again. Oh, one other thing. And fans, I'm going to say this in the strongest way I know how. So I apologize in advance, but Johnny, this goes for you and for everyone else in the back. Don't fuck with felines. What's the matter? You know what? If you're upset, I understand. You can stay mad, Mr. Reynolds. Oh, one more thing. You can expect me to relieve you of the Pride Championship.
Would you look at that?
Looks like Johnny got hit with the old rope-a-dope, and look at that, the Sprocket that we used to know, just dancing on him.
It is a tough night at the office for that stinky little freaking skunk. You know what Johnny does to me? Mr. Darren, you know what Johnny does to me? Johnny friggin' rustles my jimmies, bro. He friggin' thrusts my pumpkin. And you know what he did? He just got by Sprocket. That is insane. I can't believe we just heard the Sprocket fake his retirement. There was a tear in my eye. I was about to cry. Mr. Deterrent.
I was about to too, but it looks like Ronnie got his genitals rocked. Oh, okay, that didn't go well.
Yeah,
anyway.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, you're good. I see what you did there, and it was good. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Anyways, that was something, huh?
it was great.
Yeah, I was saying that was crazy. Yeah.
Crazy. I think it's time for us to pay some more bills there, Mr. Tomahawk.
Yes, I'm so ready. Everybody, please give me a high five after this one. I'm sure everybody's feeling good after that stinky little skunk just got by Sprocket. That was fantastic. Whisk! Specialing in fur mods for Second Life's most popular mesh bodies as well as original mesh accessories. Available in dozens of delicious colors and flavors. We promise that you'll find one that you're sweet on. Whisk! Where bakes on mesh is more than a phrase. High five. AviCrowd, the social site for your second life. AviCrowd has user profiles unlimited, high-quality photo uploads, personal blogs, social features, and more. Check out AviCrowd today. Boom. High five. All right, Mr. Deterrent.
All right. Valiant Army, are we ready for the main event of tonight's match. Let me hear you. This match is set for one fall. This match is for the Valiant Women's World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. At a height of 5'4", weighing in at 162 pounds from Newport News, Virginia. It is Maxine, the Cougar Queen.
Maxine, the Cougar Queen. Anytime I say Maxine's name, I have to follow it up with the Cougar Queen. I can't just say Maxine. Something about it. Maxine has had a hell of a showing thus far in Valiant. That fatal four-way, I was able to be on the desk and call that one, and man, did Maxine really lay it in. Not enough to get the job done, but for one of her first matches here in Valiant, yeah, it was a good one. Really good performance from Maxine.
Most definitely.
This music makes me want to kick my shoe off, Mr. Deterrent. Should I do it, huh? Should I take a shoe off and wave it around in the air and throw it in the audience, huh? Maybe a little sock action, huh?
Whatever you feel like you should do there, Mr. Hawk.
I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna keep it on. Look at this. Maxine, the Cougar Queen, soaking it all in hair and this Valiant wrestling ignition ring. Friggin' rustle my hair a little bit and undo one strap of my vet. Anyway, yeah, alright.
Okay, calm down. And her opponent. She is the current Valiant Women's World Champion at a height of 7 foot, weighing in at 300 pounds from Elko, Nevada. It's the Jurassic powerhouse herself, Liv.
Yeah, you see, this theme song makes me want to keep all of my clothes on and put a hazard suit on as well, and then maybe like put a straight jacket on Riv, a straight jacket, and go hide somewhere. This is the complete opposite of what Maxine's theme just did to me, and I feel unsafe. As the women's Valiant World Champion just walks around the ring very menacingly, Mr. Deter, and it makes me feel scared. I'm a little spooked.
Riv is the champion for a reason. She has power, she is vicious, she shows no mercy. And if Maxine has a chance, she has to kind of match that and aggression with aggression.
Absolutely. It is not going to be an easy task here to go toe-to-toe with the Valiant Women's World Champion. But man, we're going to see what Maxine is capable of, because Maxine has been doing this for quite some time, but not here in Valiant. So the world is a little different around these parts. Maxine adjusting her gear. Riv stalking Maxine in the corner there, putting the Dukes all the way up. This is our main event of the evening. Everybody, are you ready for this? Why is everybody so quiet? Huh? Are you guys spooked? Huh? Are you a little scared? Huh? You little chickens? Huh? Are you a little scared? I'm a little scared. That's okay. It's okay if you're a little scared. And the bell has rung. Look at this. These two meeting up in the center of the ring, putting their Dukes up, and they're ready to fight, just like Brighton Strike here. And oh, look at that. A quick tail whip to start the match, and Maxine goes down. Man, my tail is not long enough to do that, and it's a little too fluffy.
Well, mine doesn't have that type of torque to it, and that was a lot of torque behind that.
Yeah, that was a lot of torque. I love that word. And look at this sick world champion just putting the claws on the face of Maxine, just putting the bottom of the foot there on Maxine's face, choking Maxine out. Roxy, the referee, got to a count of 3, and Riv broke it. Yeah, Riv is not somebody that plays by the book, not somebody that's too friendly, Mr. Deterrent.
You could just see how she kind of told our referee to go F off. I mean, those toe claws can hurt. I mean, I would not want to be on the receiving end of those.
Absolutely not. Oh, and look at that. Riv just threw Maxine to the ropes, and Maxine comes right back, and Riv takes Maxine down with a double leg takedown, and now just hammering away at the face of Maxine, the Cougar Queen. And this is what happens when you go toe-to-toe with the champion, but I would not count Maxine out just yet. Not by a long shot, but man, this is going to be a tough one.
I mean, Riv is using some of that MMA training, and you can tell she's just the brutality of her attacks. I mean, she's not giving Maxine even a chance to put up any type of offense right now.
Yeah, no, and really pressing the rules there as Roxy the referee gets to a 4 count. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you shitting my pecker, Mr. Tyrion? You think if I walked into MMA practice and I saw a Riv standing there, nah, I'd walk right back out.
Well, uh-oh. She just got back up. Oh, my goodness.
Maxine gets back up to her feet. Oh, my God. Good God, a Riv just comes sneaking up behind Maxine, and Maxine just goes with a discus punch. Jesus Christ. Maxine just laid our champion out, and just like that, Maxine is in control of this matchup. But as we've seen from Riv, time and time and time again, Riv is a champion for a reason. Maxine, the Cougar Queen, goes in for a pinfall, but it's a 0 count, ladies and gentlemen. A 0 count. Riv kicked out so fast, not enough there. And Maxine looks a little shocked, and as you can tell, Riv, oh my God, look at that. Riv nipping right back up to their feet, goes in with a strike, and another one. It's really intimidating when Riv doesn't nip up in the claws, gets stuck to the mat. That really freaks me out. Oh my God, and now Maxine returning the favor with that chop, and that really made Riv even more angry. And now Riv is just taking it to Maxine over and over again with those elbow strikes, throwing Maxine into the corner. Now Riv looking around at everybody else and goes in with a hard corner splash. And Maxine falls right down onto the tush. Oh, and look at this. Riv once again, the underhanded champion that we have here representing this division. Man, Riv sticking the foot into the face of Maxine, Mr. Deterrent.
She's got to really be careful with those claws. I mean, it's just one little slice, and we're talking about Blood City. So just Roxy's got Roxy's got her handful tonight.
Yeah, the way you described that, a little freaking claw slice, that makes me feel very unsafe as well. Thanks. Makes me feel a little unsettled. And look at this. Riv calling for Maxine to get back up, and Maxine just moving around the ring, trying to get back up, obviously. But man, Riv is really pushing the rules here. And look at this. Riv just drops down to Maxine's level, throwing those punches, those left hooks across the face of Maxine there.
Yeah, that's the ground pounds right now. That's the MMA thing right there.
Yeah, and Riv going in for a pinfall, but Maxine says no. An audible no from Maxine as Maxine kicks back out because Maxine knows what is at stake. Could you imagine if Maxine gets the win over our champion here tonight? That is a notch on Maxine's belt, and look at that, a ground sweep kick, knocking Riv right off of their feet there. And now Maxine going in with an elbow right to the leg. Smart strategy by Maxine. If Riv can't walk, well, that's obviously in Maxine's favor, so you're going to have to do a lot more of those in hopes that something cracks.
That is quite...
Well, she just pretty much said that's quite enough.
Very respectful sounding. I think that translates to I've had it. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Whoa! Holy moly! Holy smokes! Whoa! Maxine just went in with a blatant crotch stomp to Riv.
Holy Taco Tuesdays. Oh my God.
Yo, what the hell did we just see there? And now Maxine going in with a leg lock, but wrapping those legs around the head of Riv there. Oh my God. Did we just witness... What did we just witness there, Mr. Deterrent?
Taco kicks.
What in the... And look at this. Maxine trying to choke Riv out now. That's the thing. Maxine is now stooping down to Riv's level, it seems, and Riv is not having it. Riv slowly but surely inching towards the ropes there and bringing Maxine along with her. And Riv manages to clutch the ropes. And the hold has been broken. Roxy calling for it. Roxy, the referee, calling for it as Riv grabs the bottom rope. And Maxine just holding that lock in. And now the count goes against Maxine. And sometimes you have to stoop to your opponent's level. But something tells me that Maxine has always been a little scandalous. Mr. Jataran?
Really? I did not know this.
No, but listen, I didn't. Hey, whoa, man. I didn't know either. I'm just saying, from that theme song, something just seems a little off. All right? The attitude, the theme song. I don't know if that... whoa. Hey, listen, my mom told me not to mess with any cougars, respectfully. I don't... yeah.
No need to explain. No need to get all flustered.
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little sweaty, dude. Look at this. Riv going up behind Maxine and just lifting Maxine up off of the ground. Oh my god. Look at the power, the strength from Riv to lift Maxine up off of the ground like this. Maxine is kicking their feet. Oh my god, and a German suplex. And did you see the way that Maxine landed nasty on the back of that neck?
Yeah, the impact from that was just brutal. I mean, that's the reason why Riv is so dangerous. It's that brutality that she just brings to the ring.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mags. I appreciate that very much. I try my best. Look at this, Riv just looking down at Maxine with a smirk on their face. Sick, sadistic smirks, foaming at the mouth. A lot of bad things are going through Riv's head right now. I can just tell. Oh my god! Maxine dropped down to their knees, and Riv goes in with a shining wizard clean, almost taking Maxine's head off with that one.
Oh, man, like I said, that makes your teeth click.
Yeah. It goes in for a pinfall. Yeah, but only a 2 count, as you just said as well. Man. Imagine getting toe claws to the face like that and you're still able to kick out. That shows a lot. Proves a lot.
A lot of resilience. It's interesting because, Oh, come on now, Riv. You can't be going after the referee. She did not do anything to you. Looks like Roxy's giving it right back to her. Yep.
Oh my god. Riv went to go pick Maxine up, and Maxine counters with a jawbreaker, taking Riv right back down. Another back and forth match here tonight on Valiant Wrestling's Ignition. And you gotta think that Riv was probably backstage, maybe not, watching Shakira's performance from earlier in the night. And look at this! Maxine goes up to the top rope and does a diving senton and nails it. Back first to the stomach of Riv, and Riv looks a little winded here.
This is interesting. This is very interesting. You don't see Riv on the back, on the receiving end too many times.
No, not too often. Maxine goes off of the ropes and hits a huge knee drop, and now Maxine is back up to the top rope once again. If it worked the first time, maybe it'll work the second time. And Riv, oh my god, a shooting star press into a pinfall from Maxine. But it's only a 2 count. That could have been it. Maxine could have won the match just like that and walked out with the championship.
So close, yet so far. So close.
Yes, or with a win over the champion, I should say, as well. How are we all feeling about this match? Because Sly really made it known how they feel. What are we thinking, everybody? Come on, listen, if you gotta let it out, then let it out. You gotta say some nasty words, and go ahead. Just don't tell Dylan and Charlie I told you to say those nasty words. Yeah, that's what we're thinking. Some 1-1-1-2s. All right. Interesting. Maxine now stalking Riv, which is not something that many people do. Waiting for Riv to get back up. Riv is bouncing all around the ring there and grabs onto the corner for leverage. Maxine stretching it out. Goes up against the ropes. Bounces off the ropes, I should say. And runs right into Riv with a hard corner splash. But Riv does not fall. Goes in for another one. And this time it's a running hip attack. And that one takes Riv all the way down to the mat.
Well, they say the queen doesn't play, and she doesn't play. She's out for the gold over here. Oh, she's like...
Maxine saying, come on over here. And instead of waiting for Riv to get on over there, Maxine is impatient. Maxine is dragging of the ring, the near center, goes in for a pinfall. Roxy right down for the count. But again, only a 2 count. We are witnessing a hell of a main event here tonight on Valiant Wrestling's Ignition. And Mr. Deterian, you've got to think that Riv came into this match with Strikira on the mind. And of course, Strikira was able to get the win tonight against Dwight. And man, if Riv doesn't get the win tonight, it will alter the course of Valiant Wrestling history, I believe.
True. That is true. I mean...
Oh, and look at that. Maxine was going for some kind of guillotine there. I saw Maxine practicing that earlier this week. I think it was a potential finishing maneuver from Maxine. And oh my God, Maxine was just sitting down. And then Riv goes in with a penalty kick right across the face. I am at a loss of words. Now Riv taking those toe claws right to the chest of Maxine and stomping a lot of stomping. So much stomping from Riv, the Valiant Women's World Champion, on Maxine, the Cougar Queen.
She's stomping the yard, as we like to call it back in the day. It's just like, oh my goodness, this stomp after stomp after stomp.
Hell yeah, I've never seen a yard been stomped that much before. Wow, I really wish I could take that last sentence back. That was so trash. Wow, that was garbage, guys. I'm so sorry. Wow, that was embarrassing. Man, Sashi, delete that from the archive, please. Anyways, Maxine back up to their feet, holding on to the ropes. Riv staring at Roxy, the referee. Riv says, do not interfere with me, snake. All right, well, oh my God. Riv goes right up to Maxine, but Maxine blocks whatever Riv was going to do. Maxine bounces off of the ropes, goes right back to Riv now, and Riv, oh my God, Riv grabs Maxine by the head, and now going in with those elbow strikes right across the face, and these elbow strikes are sharp from the Valiant Women's World Champion. Over and over and over again, and then a headbutt as Maxine is just hissing in agony. Oh my God, and Riv going in with that Kenta combo right into an Anaconda Vice. And now Maxine is flailing on the ground. Riv has locked this Anaconda Vice in. And this could be it for Maxine. Let's see if Maxine can continue on in this match. Roxy, the referee, dropping down, asking Maxine if she taps. Riv has this locked in really tightly, and that's it. That is it. Maxine taps out from the Anaconda Vice.
And it's all over. And your winner by tap out is still reigning Valiant Women's World Champion, Riv. The match is over.
Riv has that hold still locked in. I think trying to send a message to Strikira backstage. And now Maxine, the Cougar Queen, sits right back up, clutching at her neck. Riv yells at Roxy and says, give me my belt. Oh my God, and another penalty kick for good measure. I don't think Maxine realized that she was sitting up, and she just happened to be sitting up in the face of Riv. And Riv made sure to put her down one more time. After the match is over. Riv is a sick, sadistic individual, a sick, sadistic world champion.
But you have to admit, she gets the job done. And then at the end of the day, she holds the gold. That's really what it comes down to. She holds the gold. She makes the rules.
Riff says, "This is mine, cat." She shows off that belt to Maxine, and Maxine's eyes are completely closed. So when Maxine sees that on the replay, I don't think she's gonna be too happy about that. But it doesn't matter because this division is in the hands of Riv right now, and it's gonna take a lot for somebody to end this reign of Riv.
I think we need to get a doctor out here. Doctor, medical. Roxy, if you're still here, saw a little bit of. Maxine, you okay in there?
There's a lot of tossing and turning going on over there. Everybody, how do we feel about tonight's episode of Valiant Wrestling Ignition, huh? Did you have a good time? If you didn't have a good time, do not direct that to me. It is not my fault. I am just here. But hopefully everybody had a good time. It seemed like it, and this is what we do every Saturday and Wednesday night. Isn't that right, Mr. Deterian?
That is correct, my friend. That is correct.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight. Make sure you click the buttons behind us, grab our Twitter, our in-world group, and our Discord, because things are always popping off on the social medias. On the Twitters and the Facebooks. Well, we don't have a Facebook, but they're definitely on the Twitter and the Discord. I am the Tomahawk Henry Parker, and alongside me tonight was...
the voice of the Valiant Army, Mr. Deterrent.
Thank you all for coming out to tonight's show. Teleport safely.
And have a great night. And by the way, you all may go ahead and use your mics now, if you please. We are so happy to have you here, and thank you so much for another great show, another great time. You are now able to use your mic.